Extra-rich flavor. Pick up some tonight for a quick, easy, mouth-watering meal. Recipes at WildAlaskaSeafood.com.
When in a mess, there's only one boss above the
Today is
rest.
July 8th, 2015, and Charleston is embroiled in this flag debate. I'm going to say that I don't have any flags, but I defend your right to the death for you to be able to wear it. So in protest, I'm going to be designing a Confederate flag man-ish, superhero-ish. I don't care who likes it. I don't care.
We just try to set a standard above the rest of quality.
I don't care if you don't like that I'm having a beer right now. I don't care about any of it.
Important to say that. Reasonable pricing, because when people hear great customer service, they think, oh man, I can't afford it.
If you get 3 or 4 estimates, we're usually right there in the middle.
Call 737-5770. Ask about their spring special now.
Company, we're all on the same page. Keep the customer happy and do a good job.
737-5770. Save 15%
So this is the design I'm going to make, but let me tell you what really offends me.
Friday night lights, Saturday morning coffee, Sunday night supper.
This offends me.
Every other day, powered 24/7
These have been
with energy made
more.
right here in South Carolina. SCEMG is investing billions in new
Look at this.
technology.
These are your managers, your vice presidents of student affairs and financial aid.
A stronger economy.
The ease.
Clean, abundant energy.
This offends me more than
Investing in tomorrow.
that stars and bars.
Sponsored by the shareholders of Scana Corporation. Sean Hannity. Today at 3.
I just want to get that out of the way.
94.3 WSC, the Low Country's news station.
This is going to be the theme of the outfit. I hope everybody buys one. If you're offended, then join me in my protest. Wear one. Design your own.
Big old fireball in
But
the
if
air.
they're going to start taking away things,
2 missing, now presumed dead
they're
after
going
a
to start taking away
mid-airplane
everything.
crash in Berkeley County. It was breaking news first yesterday here on 94.3 WSC. Out to the command post where we're finding out this morning in Berkeley County, a debris field will be searched 7 miles long and wide and along parts of the Cooper River and the Tail Race Canal. It's where we find ABC News 4's Rob Malia.
The first signs of trouble coming in over the airwaves just after 11 Tuesday morning. With every passing minute, the severity of the emergency becoming clear.
We're getting reports of 2 planes down at this time. Small plane versus a military-style jet. Small plane in the water at this time.
The collision happened near Lewisfield Plantation off Old Highway 52. Debris scattered over 7 miles.
We have no reason to believe that anyone survived the crash, other than the military pilot.
Witnesses say it was like an eagle taking out a sparrow.
We were just watching the little plane go by, and then it hit it, and it was like an aftershock explosion. Big old fireball in the air, parts of the planes flying everywhere.
The pilot of that F-16 on a practice mission when the crash happened. That mission now being called a horrific tragedy. Now back here at the command post, as you can see, all is quiet here. The search for the 2 in the small Cessna will continue this morning at 8 o'clock on the ground and in the water. Their names will also be released during a press conference today at noon. The NTSB is investigating the cause of this crash. Live in Monk's Corner, Rob Malia. Good morning, Charleston.
Appreciate it, Rob. Again, that search resuming at 8 this morning. Of course, you can count on 94.3 WSC to keep you up to date. That includes online. There's a video and photo coverage as well. It's 94.3 WSC.com. To the State House in Columbia before we hit traffic and weather and an update to the Confederate flag debate. Yes, this is something, folks, that's going to be going on for quite some time. I believe in the House. We aren't going to see swift action like we did in the Senate. And for some, they're A-okay with that flag debate. For others, not so much.
As soon as Governor Haley gets that on her desk, it's time she signs it and she gets that bill down.
Get that bill passed.
To see folks
Gay
including
marriage.
pro-flag folks that are about heritage, not hate, and anti-flag folks, the best I can describe them, like the National Action Network, who will be out yet again today outside the state capitol in Columbia. So you had yesterday the Senate, they had two votes and made it through that third reading pretty swiftly. When it came to the debate over the Confederate flag, the Senate basically followed through with the flag removal, and now it's up to the state House. The House has three options. They either can, with the Senate bill, they can accept it as it is, and they can vote it down. The other option, which I believe is what we're going to see the long drawn out process of, is amending it. They could amend this bill. So I don't think we're going to see. It is possible. The House can vote to invoke what they call cloture on all amendments. This would force an up or down vote on the legislation. All right. So if there's a majority of votes in the House, which a lot of folks saying there are, to bring the flag down, which means that they support that Senate bill, then they could invoke cloture on all these amendments, and they can force an up or down vote on the legislation. Here's the thing, though. Not before we're going to hear from likely at least a dozen speakers who. There's really no cap on the amount of speakers. There's only a cap on their time. So each speaker can speak for like 20 minutes. And we're hearing, if we're just looking at the amendments part of this, 28 to as many as 100 amendments on the Senate bill, which, of course, the Senate bill is flat out to remove the flag and the flagpole and ship the banner off to the government-run museum. Well, amendments, if you want to look at them, include all kinds of things, like bringing down the Confederate flag, which we know is the flag of the Army of Northern Virginia, and actually putting up the 1st South Carolina Infantry banner, which actually looks a lot like the Palmetto flag. This was the flag actually flown by Palmetto State troops fighting for the Army of Northern Virginia, which ironically is the version of the Confederate flag currently flying from, the North Lawn there at the State House. It's the battle flag of the, Army of Northern Virginia. Here's the thing. Any amended legislation, let's just say one of these amendments passes, it's going to have to go back to the Senate. And what do you think happens there? Well, they're going to have to vote it up or down. We go through the whole process again of people speaking and so on. Before anything is sent, remember, has to be sent to Governor Nikki Haley's desk, and we know where Governor Nikki Haley stands. She wants the flag removed. So, just the beginning. Strap in. We got a ways to go when it comes to the removal of the Confederate flag, one way or the other, at the State House in Columbia. We have to hit traffic and weather together. We have folks who are on a recovery mission out in Berkeley County this morning, kicking off at 8 a.m. And folks, triple-digit temperatures are looming. We'll see how hot it's going to get. Plus, a look at the roadways now here on 94.3 WSC.
This report is brought.
This situation here is the media. Multi-ethnic destruction in America. Long story short, I'm going to put some money on the account with this controversy. Got a gentleman that wants to help me. And let's go forward and see how wearing this Confederate flag as a protest because when they're taking away somebody else's stuff, you don't care. And start taking away yours, it's different. So let's not take away anybody's right to pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. The right to the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. I think I might have mangled the quote, but I'm pretty sure you can extrapolate. As always, I say, don't believe me. Don't believe anyone else. Do your own research. Make your own videos. Make your own t-shirts. Good night.